An important aspect of using CVES is to support behavioral regulation. And one of the ways we do this is to support functional communication. Functional communication refers to the ability to express your wants, your needs, your thoughts, ideas, and preferences. So what do you like? What do you don't like? What do you need? And what do you want? And there's 4 main ways we can support behavioral regulation with CVES. One of those areas is asking for assistance. So at the single word level, a child may ask for help using one word. They may use the word help. Help? Help. Very good. Or they may use the word help on the communication card. So you can go ahead and grab the picture of help, put it here. Good job, and then give me the card. And give it to me. Good, and tap the word.
Help.
Help. I'll help you. So we can work on the single word level for asking for help. And then as a child masters different levels of language through different grammar structures, we're going to add pronouns in. We're going to add in different parts of speech as well. So at the 2-word level, that may look like help me. Help me. Or maybe the child's working at the 3-word level. Help me now. Help me now. Or maybe the child is starting with a pronoun. Maybe it's you help me. You help me. So we're working on that function of assistance across grammar structures and across language levels. Another function of language is indicating cessation. So everybody should be able to indicate when they're done with something. When kids get frustrated, if they don't want to do something anymore, they should be able to say, all done, I'm all done, I'm finished with something. So at the single word level, thank you, sweetie. At the single word level, a child may use the word all done by itself. So go ahead and pull off that picture and give it to me. All done. Or they may use that icon on the communication card. Go ahead and pull it off. Put it here. All done. So just like when we're asking for assistance, we're going to move through 2-word combinations, 3 words, etc. So if it's an activity, it may be maybe train is all done if we're playing with the train. Train, all done. Or it might be the reverse word order. All done, train. Depending on where we place our icons on the communication card, it's going to impact our meaning. So we might also use some pronouns when we're being all done with something. So all done by itself, we can add I all done. I all done. That later changes to I'm all done. Or if it were a 3-word combination, I am all done. We can request to be finished with something. I want all done. I want all done. Okay, I want all done. Or maybe we're saying all done now. I really want to be done with it now. All done now. Okay. Another function to support behavioral regulation is to protest or reject. So if somebody doesn't want something, I have goldfish crackers here. She doesn't like goldfish crackers. She doesn't want them. She might use the word don't by itself. Don't. Okay. Or I may try to give her something and she doesn't want it. She may tell me to stop. So she might pull off the word stop. Go ahead. Give it to me. Stop. So she may stop me from giving it to her. She may say at 2-word levels, as we're moving to 2-word combinations, maybe don't want. Don't want. Or don't want that. Or if we're working on a different determiner, maybe we're working on this. Maybe she says don't want this. Don't want this. Or maybe it's don't want some. Don't want some. Or, as we're talking about spontaneous and novel utterance generation with supporting behavior regulation, I don't want that. I don't want that. So as we're looking at these functions to support behavioral regulation, we're always keeping in mind there's different grammar structures to support our expressive language. And we need to make sure that even as we're working to support our behavioral regulation, that we're training across grammar structures as well. So the last function that supports behavioral regulation is making a request. And we can make a request for a preferred item, such as crackers. We can make a request for a specific person, such as mom, dad. We can make a request for a certain activity. So if there's a sensory-based activity the child wants to engage in, such as the trampoline or the swing, we can request for an activity. So requesting for a person, an object, an activity can help support behavioral regulation because a child can get their needs met right away. So for example, if she wants to go on the swing, she may say, want.
Want to go on the swing.
Yeah, want, go, swing. Want, go, swing. Want, go on swing. Okay? Or she may request for a certain item on her sensory page. Maybe she specifically wants a ball. So she might say, I want that ball. I want that ball. So working on social communication, we can use words from our social insert page. We can say eat, that, and add a social word, please.
Please. Eat that, please.
Okay. Here. I can pull off social words and model them as well with some aided language input. Yum. Yum, that tastes good. I can then increase my expectation or demand for her to use the word as well. So she's used eat that, please. Maybe she learns to comment using the word yum after she's eating. Here.
Yum.
Yum. Okay, so we're going to talk about the first then. A first then is a strategy used to teach expectations within an activity. We can designate a short amount of time, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or we may designate up to 30 minutes for our expectations for an activity. So on the left side, you're noticing first, and then on the right side, you're noticing then. With CVES, our first thens are core adapted. So we're going to help teach the meaning of our fringe vocabulary or nouns. We're also going to help teach the meaning of core words. So instead of just block, I can add words directly from my core vocabulary foldout, or I may use the icons provided in the visual schedule. The visual schedule comes with 140 different icons, and I'll be talking about that next. So you can use icons directly from the visual schedule which are provided, or from the CVES system for your first then. So looking at our previous example of first block, then snack, I'm going to core adapt this. So instead of just block, I'm going to say first play blocks, then eat snack. First play blocks, then eat snack. So after playing blocks is finished, the child's then going to eat snack. I can definitely change out my words so that I'm teaching multiple core vocabulary words within the same fringe vocabulary words. So instead of play blocks, maybe we're going to play blocks and then make snack. Or maybe we're going to play blocks and then have snack. Play blocks, then have snack. So I can change out my core words so that I'm teaching receptive vocabulary and increasing the speech to icon association. So I want a child to increase their understanding of my spoken language for these words.